The sales of alcohol-free beer have boomed in the last probably 3 or 4 years, and there's a whole market for alcohol-free beer, promoting a healthier lifestyle. Obviously, alcohol poisons your body. I was in an article today, seems to suggest they might not be as good for you as you thought. I'd be interested in your thoughts. That's coming next here on Scott Reviews Things. Hello again and welcome back to Scott Reviews Things. Hope you're all keeping really well. It's Monday lunchtime, flicking through Facebook as you do, and an article really caught my attention. I think it was on the Great British Pub Crawl Facebook page, but brings into question the validity and the health benefits of alcohol-free beer. Now, there's no two ways of putting it. Alcohol isn't good for your body. Let's be honest about that. And overconsumption obviously leads to massive problems with your health. But the alcohol-free, low and no alcohol have been growing steadily over the last few years. Obviously, you have Stoptober, Dry January, which promote limiting your alcohol intake, and thereby sometimes partaking in the low and no alcohol free area of the trade. But this article, I'm going to show it on screen as well. It's in the Daily Mail or the Mail Online, so take that for what you will. But it interests me, and I'd be interested to know what you think of this as well. And the article says, I'm going to put it all on screen. Alcohol-free beer raises diabetes and obesity risks, research suggests. So it says, sales are booming and demand for alcohol-free beers are higher than it has ever been. But now research suggests they are not exactly the health boost most people hope. I'm not sure I'd say it's not like an isotonic beer, isotonic drink where I'm thinking I'm getting a healthy thing from it. Obviously, it's a replacement for the alcohol. I don't see any health boost in alcohol-free beer, but there you go. Scientists found, it'd be interesting to see who the scientists are. Scientists found that drinking 2 bottles a day is enough to drive up blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. The drinks led to a build-up of insulin in the blood, another warning sign that diabetes could set in. And harmful levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, blood fats linked with heart disease, also rose with some types of no or low alcohol beers. Many also have a high calorie content, which can raise the risk. So does alcohol. I mean, the higher the ABV in a beer, there's obviously more sugar in that beer, so the calories are going to be high. So be interested to see what the trade-off is on that. Pub sales of alcohol-free beers hit a record 120 million pints in 2023, up 14% from the previous year, and a huge 77.8% increase since 2019. The steep rise reflects a marked change in drinking habits, with more and more Britons opting to avoid alcohol in favour of healthier alternatives. While there's little doubt about this approach is better than heavy alcohol consumption for health, the latest study suggests no alcohol beers are far from harmless. Scientists from Germany and the US followed 44 healthy young men who drank either 2 330ml bottles of alcohol-free beer or water every day for 4 weeks. They had regular blood tests to monitor how it affected their bodies. The results in the journal Nutrients showed a worrying effect on cardiovascular health, which is interesting. Obviously, I'm interested in the calories coming at and what they're using. The dangers were greater with booze-free wheat beers and so-called orange or lemon soda. Light Pilsner type beers stripped of alcohol or with a maximum of 0.5% alcohol content were slightly less damaging. In a report on their findings, researchers said no non-alcoholic beer is increasingly consumed as an alternative to alcoholic drinks, but the benefits and risks are not yet known. We found that they have an unfavourable effect on metabolism, many driven by their calorie and sugar content. I find that really interesting because obviously, as I've just said, like a high ABV Impy Stout is very calorifically high. It's hot as sweat. That's why I'm sweating. How are they? I'm not a brewer. I don't know how the sugar content works in a low ABV beer. But the fact that these are being sold to people as a healthier alternative to alcoholic consumption, and let's be honest, overindulging on alcohol is a massive issue, which is why things like Stoptober and Dry January are so big. But if these a bit like vaping is an alternative to cigarette consumption, smoke consumption, how damaging is vaping compared to nicotine and smoke inhalation? I guess we weren't going to know that for another 5, 10, 15 years. But I'm interested, obviously this is a massive sector now, low and no alcohol beers, and the fact that they may not be quite as health beneficial as they are being portrayed, I think is an interest. When was this article dated? Oh, the 15th of June, so it was today, or yesterday, so it's the 16th today. I'm interested in your thoughts on this, and is it just another scaremongering tactic? The fact that you're reducing your alcohol level's got to be good. I've reduced mine enormously, so I think there's always worth in that. But interested in your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think of is there any benefit to? To be completely honest, I've had a few low and no alcohol free beers and they're okay, but there's nothing that's ever sort of think, oh, I'd have another one of them. Guinness Zero is okay, but then I wouldn't want to drink that all night. A couple of that and I'm done. So I'm interested in your thoughts. What do you think about the low and no alcohol scene? Do you agree that there could be health problems down the line with them? Obviously obesity, diabetes, but then I suppose that comes with alcohol as well. So it's a strange one, isn't it? Interested in your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button somewhere. I'll see you soon.